110 Ben Hill Road off of Beach Creek. Should be the first residence on your ride. Reference to a missing 4-year-old. The parents have called in and advised that the mother had went for a walk, came home, now they can't find her. They've been yelling for her. She's been gone for about 10 minutes now.
Welcome to Reporter Room, where we seek truth and justice. My name is Jessica Della Davies. I'm an investigative journalist, and today we're going to discuss the fact that Dawn Wells is sitting in jail right now in Hawkins County after Judge Todd Ross sentenced Dawn to 11 months and 28 days. How did we get here? Dawn is going to spend at least 180 days locked up before he's eligible for parole, and I'm going to share some more details with you about Dawn's possible parole and also about how Dawn threw Candus under the bus again shortly, so please stay with me. Everything I'm about to share with you is my opinion, and opinions are not facts, so please don't send any negativity to anyone, anytime, anywhere. Let's be kind to each other. Before we go any further, please take a moment and subscribe to this channel. We are trying to grow Reporter Room and we need your help. If you want to help me out subscribing and also consider watching some of my other videos, that really helps a lot. If you're new to the Summer Wells case and you want to watch my video, 5 Things Dr. Phil Did Not Tell You, it gives you an outstanding background into this case, and I will link it for you in the description below. So Dawn is the father of missing child Summer Wells, and he is sitting behind bars right now after his hearing regarding his DUI arrest. But that is not what got him serious jail time. So what's really going on here? Dawn made his appearance on Monday in Hawkins County General Sessions Court, and he pled guilty to driving under the influence. Before being sentenced, Dawn claimed that Candus and he were taking classes to regain custody of their 3 other boys and that he was working a full-time job at the time of his arrest. And before you start feeling too sorry for Dawn Wells, just remember that he has multiple felony charges, multiple convictions in multiple states, including breaking into people's houses. He has served hard prison time. I suspect this was an effort to minimize his jail time, but this time it didn't work. Summer was last seen at her family's home in Hawkins County, Tennessee, and Candus claims that she was in the front yard planting flowers with Candus and herself when Summer went back inside the house to play with her toys around 6:30 p.m. Candus and Dawn have both claimed that Summer was kidnapped from inside their home. Both Dawn and Candus have claimed that Summer was abducted by an unknown assailant, but so far no evidence has appeared to either support or refute this claim. Although Dawn's guilty plea led the state of Tennessee to drop the other charges related to his October 2021 DUI arrest, he got more time than he was expecting. Dawn's toxicology screen from that night came back with a blood alcohol level of 0.13%. Dawn never fails to throw Candus under the bus, and this appearance in court was no exception. And I'm going to share his latest go at Candus in just a moment, so please stay with me. So although this is Dawn's first DUI in Tennessee, of which the mandatory sentence is 48 hours in jail with 88 hours of community service, 1 year of a revoked driver's license, and a $350 fine, Dawn was given a much harsher sentence. And here's why. Dawn's arrest was a violation of his probation related to his October 2020 possession of a handgun while intoxicated charge. Therefore, Dawn must serve the remainder of his 11 months and 29 days in the Hawkins County Jail. Dawn and Candus's children were still living on Ben Hill Road in October of 2020, so they would have witnessed Dawn's brandishing a handgun. And you may recall that this is when Candus sought a protective order against Dawn. A protective order she dropped a week later, and then Don mysteriously presented Candus with a red SUV. So do you think that Summer would be safe if Candus had not dropped this protective order in 2020, or do you think things would have played out the same way? After his hearing, Don was taken from Hawkins County Courthouse directly to jail. He did not pass go. He did not collect $100. He is sentenced to 11 months and 29 days. However, Don is eligible for parole in 180 days and after the completion of the alcohol rehabilitation program. Don never fails to throw Candus under the bus, and at his sentencing, he made sure to do that and back right over her. He said he, quote, wanted to get away, end quote, after he and Candus got into an argument. Judge Todd Ross had an epic response back to that, and he said back to Don, that's what feet are for. So Don's incarceration also follows on the January 19th altercation, which occurred at 12:30 a.m. at the Ben Hill Road property, the same house that Summer Wells disappeared from back in June. Candus called 911 and told dispatch officials that Don had injured her on the call. The police report stated that dispatch advised responding officers that the call had been disconnected, but they could hear arguing in the background. Once on the scene, police say that Candus stated that Don had pushed her against the wall 2 to 3 hours before she called 911. She also said she thought that her thumb was broken after hurting it on the washing machine during the altercation. Candus told police she was afraid of Don. Once officer spoke with Don, he said that they had been arguing, but he denied ever touching Candus. The police noted that both had been drinking, and that Candus did not seem to be afraid of Don in the presence of law enforcement. I'm unclear as to why police would find that to be notable, but that's what they put in the report. It's also noted that Candus was able to use her left thumb, the one she hurt on the washing machine, to put on her shoes, and again to flick her cigarette. Candus agreed to stay with Grandis in her camper beside the Hawkins County home, and that's where she went. So I wonder if Candus is relieved to have Don out of the house once and for all. What do you guys think? So there were no markings or bruising on Candus's neck or thumb, according to police. So this is not the first time Don has been accused of DV, and according to police reports, and as you know, Don was arrested on October 14th in 2020, and this is what he ultimately got sentenced for. It was for breaking this probation violation from the October 14th, 2020 charge, where he got Candus to drop the charges. Do you think Don will change? Do you think Candus will feel safer now that Don's out of the house? Do you think we'll get a break in the Summer Wells case? Subscribe and leave me a comment.